with the experts. Today we have a car expert. He's a sales manager for Paragon Honda and Acura in Woodside, Queens. And he's been there for 9 years. That's a long time. Jason Graciano is his name. He's sitting in for our good friend Brian Benstock, the vice president down there at Paragon. You can go to paragoncars.com if you'd like to see what's going on online with everything that they have, all the different cars. 1-800-PARAGON is the number to call there. And so I told you three Hondas, but now I'm in an Acura. I have the beautiful ILX, which is like a little sporty. It's a little sporty luxury car, and it's just wonderful. And I'm really amazed at how low my payments are. I leased the car, and the payments are so doable. When I tell people what I pay for my monthly payment, they're for the car that it is, they really can't believe it. It's like $240 something a month, and it's a full-on luxury, leather interior, sunroof, all the bells and whistles. Just a beautiful, beautiful car.
Yeah, Acura has done a great job at launching the ILX and being able to make such a great vehicle for customers that were driving Hondas and sort of had to graduate over to, hey, maybe now I need something that's a little bit more luxury. I want to live a little, I want to get something with a little bit more luxury features, and being able to make the transition between Honda and Acura and not make it where it's going to actually affect their wallet so much.
Yeah, no, it's just amazing to me. I mean, you can go out for dinner in New York City and spend $240.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Or you could drive a brand new Acura.
Or you could drive a brand new Acura. And, the gas mileage is good on these cars, too. The Hondas are really terrific with the gas mileage. I'm always amazed by that. I really like that. So it is springtime. People usually winterize their car, but now we're finally coming into spring. What do people need to think about in terms of doing the spring thing for their car? What is that?
Well, now coming with this wonderful weather that we're having this weekend, I'm sure people are taking the time out to maybe go to the park or maybe hang out and just enjoy the weather a little bit. But you also think, hey, what do I need to do to my car so now I can get it ready? Well, your car sort of took a little bit of a beating over the winter. So now it's time to just focus a little bit, give it a little bit of a tender loving care, give it a little TLC. And right now what you want to do is you want to make sure you have some fresh wiper plates. You also want to make sure you have an air cabin filter, because in a couple of months,
an
air cabin filter.
Cabin filter? Yeah,
that's for the air conditioning. Make sure that you have
I thought you meant for the tires.
No, not for the tires. Well, you might want to check out the tires also. It's a great time to rotate your tires, because throughout the winter, maybe you lost a little traction and maybe got a little bit more wear on one side versus the other. So it's a great opportunity to visit our service department, which is open 7 days a week and no appointment necessary.
Really?
Absolutely.
You don't have to make it. So you just drive up anytime to Paragon Honda 7 days a week, and someone will fix your car.
Absolutely. 7 days
That's
a week.
amazing.
You just swing by, and we'll take care of whatever it is you need to take care of.
That's incredible. And you know what? The service is just wonderful there. I had a Honda Fit before I had the Acura ILX, and Paragon is just terrific at taking care of their customers. It's just been wonderful people there as well in the service department. So you said air cabin filter and, oil change, of course, right?
Yeah, an oil change, of course, because what we notice is that clients, they get an oil change right before winter starts, which is a couple months back, and they're sort of hesitant to come during the heavy snow or just really, really cold weather. So now it's a great time to take advantage of that and just get out there and get in front of everybody and get their oil change.
Oh, wonderful. So you guys have a great, what was I going to say, a VEP program. Explain what that is.
Well, our VEP program, which is exclusive to Paragon, it's our vehicle exchange program, and it's something that is definitely impacting all of our client base and the community around us. Let's say, for example, yesterday we sold a little over 30 cars, almost 40 vehicles, and
40 cars you sold in one day?
Yeah, just on Saturday. Yeah, it's a busy store. I'm telling you, we always have a lot of buzz. It's a fast-paced environment, and we get a lot of clients thanks to us being able to help the community and help them get out of their old car and get into a new car, and either keep their monthly payments the same, and in some instances even lower it.
And I know Brian and I talk about that all the time. So there's new Hondas for as low, it says here, for $5 a day. You can get a new Honda for as low as $5 a day.
Absolutely. You could drive off with a brand new Honda Civic 2013 for as low as $5 per day.
Now, what kind of a down payment do you have to put down usually for something like to be able to get that kind of a payment?
Well, to get that kind of payment, that deal is structured with $19.99 down, which is normally what the deals are structured with the manufacturers.
Mm-hmm.
And you put that down, and $5 a day, you drive off, and you're good.
I mean, that's just amazing to me. $5 a day, because coffee costs $3, and then you, for some reason or other, you're tipping people at the coffee bar, and then it's $5. It's crazy. So, and new Acuras for as low as $10 a day, including the Acura TL, which is even the upgraded version of what I have. Correct.
Correct.
I have the ILX, but the TL is a little bit
is a little bit of a step up. It has a little bit more engine and performance power, and also they have a couple more features as far as technology wise is concerned.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a little bit pricier than the ILX that you do have, and it's an outstanding car for its price. $10 a day, it's a steal.
It's a beautiful, beautiful car. You know what? I feel safe in my Acura. I feel very safe. It's a very heavy car. And there's just something about it. You open the doors, and I'm like, this is a heavy car. But, you get the feeling that you're just a little bit safer in something like that than something that's... I mean, I look at those smart cars, and they look cute, and I think every time I can't find good parking in Manhattan, I'm thinking, maybe I should get one of those. But then I think, those things are like little tin cans. I mean, seriously, they're like toy cars.
Yeah, absolutely. And something that Honda and Acura focus a lot on is the safety. They have a Safety for Everyone program where they just make sure that the vehicles have 5-star safety ratings, and also so that the client feels that they can feel safe. They study a lot on ergonomics so that when you're in the car, you have that feeling.
So, I see what you're saying, yeah. The other thing is that we talk about, Brian and I, when we're together, is the fact that the Hondas, it used to be that everyone was like, well, that's a Japanese-made car, but the fact is, the parts, they're all assembled here in the United States by Americans in even in like the Midwest, places where I'm from, Indiana and Ohio. That's where a lot of the Honda manufacturing plants are, and so I don't think people realize that most of what they get into in terms of a Honda or an Acura is American made.
Absolutely. Honda's been making cars in the United States since the late 70s, mid to late 70s, and they sort of shifted more and more, and it's now the majority of the vehicles are made in the United States of America.
Yeah, I think it's really terrific, and people just don't intuitively think that way. They think if it's Chrysler, it's American. If it's a Honda, it's Japanese.
They see a Honda, they think it's Japanese, but it's an American car.
Okay, so tell us about March sales. We're up 5.4% over last March, and 21% over February. I mean, this is amazing to me.
Yeah, it absolutely is amazing. In a time where not everybody is up, Honda is gaining market share and also increasing in sales, which is a great thing. And it's just proof to everybody that everything that they have in their mind with any recession or anything that the economy is no good. The economy is great. We're growing, and everything is amazing right now.
So you do see that? Do you still you don't see a lull in people? I guess not. If 40 people come in on a Saturday afternoon and buy a car, were most of those leases, or were they purchases?
Well, we do over 70% of the vehicles that we sell, and last month we finished with mid 500s as far as new vehicle sales, new and used. We were a little over 800 vehicles, and 70% of the new vehicles that we sell are leases.
What would you say for somebody who's looking for employment? I don't know why, I'm just thinking about this. We talked about this last year, Brian and I did. But somebody who's looking to get into the car industry, I mean, we also said with the gentleman that was here before, the notorious, used car salesman is kind of like, is that a thing of the past? It's an honorable job to be able to be a car dealer, and you can make a pretty good living, right?
Absolutely. I started in the car business. I was 20 years old, and I was living with the myth, or actually the stereotype of the car salesman, and they're going to do this, and they're sleazy, and they're going to try and trick you, and all they want to do is sell, sell, sell. And I'm happy to report, and I'm happy to say that is not the case anymore. There might be the ones and twos that are still like that those are the dinosaurs, and eventually they'll be gone. But it absolutely has changed, and Gen Y has such a huge impact on that. from the consumer standpoint and also from the employee standpoint, where we're not going to do that stuff. Transparency is number one. Transparency is super important, where when you're communicating with a client in the showroom floor or outside in the lot and you want to communicate with somebody, you know that they have all the information in front of them. Why try and do anything to trick them? Might as well just work that into your advantage and work with them. And as an employment opportunity, it's something that is great. I think it's America's best kept secret. I actually do. I went to business school and I learned more 6 months on the showroom floor about business than I did in business school.
Right. That's wonderful. I mean, for people who have young kids that are thinking of, something to do that's actually, the salaries are good. Do you, in general, in the car business, do you have like benefits and things like that? Or?
Yes, there's multiple places that they give you either benefits. They have 401k plans. Some have dental plans. They have health coverage. Absolutely. And the good thing about the car business is that you're going to get out whatever you put in. So if you're the hardworking type and you're the type of person that you like to earn, and whatever you put in, you want to be able to get compensated for that, rather than, let's say, for example, you go to work for a whole week, whether you work or not work, you're going to have a paycheck. It's going to be about the same.
Right. You have an opportunity with the car sales to truly
to truly shine and improve yourself and see what it is that you got. You absolutely have all the opportunity in the world to go out there and show what you got.
Did you think 9 years ago, when you were a 20-year-old kid, that you would be the sales manager of the #1 Honda and Acura dealership in the world?
Absolutely not. I'll be honest with you, and Brian's going to hear it when I get back, but when I started, it was something temporary while I was in college so that I can pay for school, because they were flexible with the schedule and I could come in and go out, and there's usually customers throughout the whole day. So I used it as something while I was going to college, and after I got out, I realized this is a great opportunity if I actually focus all my effort into this and devote some knowledge and devote some time to be able to grow in this business. And it's been an uphill battle, but I've been doing great ever since.
Oh, that's really exciting. Good for you. Congratulations to you. Eric in Howell, New Jersey, what is your question regarding, I guess it's a Honda Accord you have?
Okay. Absolutely, Eric. First of all, I'm so happy to hear that you're excited and satisfied with your purchase on the 2013 Accord. It's an amazing vehicle, and like you said, even from the base model Accord, you do get some standard features which normally you would have to pay for the higher level model, which you get SMS texting, you get Bluetooth, you get backup camera, and I'm sure you're enjoying all of those features at an economic rate. Now, we do have amazing specials right now on an Accord. You can lease a brand new Accord for $7 per day, as low as $7 per day, and there's financing, which is super aggressive. It's not going to get any cheaper. It really is, and you got 0.9% for 36 months that you can get on the Accord, whether you're looking to finance or lease, whichever one you're looking to do.
So he would bring in his Volvo. Is that, Eric? Would you want to trade in your Volvo and get the value for that? And
You're looking at 219 with about $2,000 down, $19.99 down, 219 on the Arnold Accord. And listen, with that Volvo, don't let that be a burden, because I've realized sometimes that when customers have a car that's already a little bit old and say they don't think that they can trade it in, we take all cars. Bring in the Volvo, we'll take care of it, we'll make it easy for you. We'll allow you to transfer the plates, so instead of you don't have to have a headache and maybe possibly a third car for a little while. Just bring it into the showroom, come see me directly, tell me you heard me on the radio, and I'll make sure we streamline the process and make it as easy as possible for you.
Yeah, definitely ask for Jason. Ask for Jason, Eric. You know what? I had an old Honda CR-V that was 11 years old. It had 110,000 miles on it. I thought I wasn't going to get anything for it. So I was kind of in the same situation. It was much older. It was a 2000, so it was older than yours. And I ended up getting... they took that off my hands. I only put down, I can't even remember, like it was like 1,500 or something. I got a brand new Honda Fit 2010 at the time, and my payment was $150 a month. It was unbelievable. So I'm sure you can get something wonderful if you go see Jason down at Paragon. But thank you for calling so much. I appreciate that.
Thank you, Eric. I really appreciate your phone call.
Have a wonderful day. Take good care. Yeah, if you have any questions, just like Eric did, call 800-848-WABC, because Jason Graciano is here. He is the sales manager for Paragon Honda and Acura in Woodside, Queens. And you can also go online, of course, to ParagonCars.com, ParagonCars.com, or call 1-800-PARAGON. And, of course, ask for Jason. He would love to help you. Say that you heard him on WABC. When we come back, we're going to continue talking cars. So stick around. We'll be right back.